Hello again, this is Desiree, and I'm here to guide you, heart, mind, and soul, so you can heal your breakup and create a new life that you will love. Now, today we're going to be talking about a topic that can be really pretty terrifying. And if the title of this video resonated enough with you for you to want to watch it, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's that crippling, even paralyzing fear that you come to when you start to face reality. You've gone through the breakup, you've cycled through many of the stages, and now you're standing at the edge of the precipice. You're feeling forced to fly into your new life on your own, but you're exhausted. It's been a long road. The legalities are either well underway or they're coming to an end, and you realize with horror as you look ahead that there's another marathon about to get underway. And that's the marathon of creating an entire new life on your own. The fear kicks in and your mind may start to go into total overwhelm all over again as you move into all the what ifs. What if this happens? Or what if that happens? Or, oh no, this thing is going to be so different now. Or, oh, I won't be able to do that anymore. And before you know it, you're falling into doubt and you're filling yourself up with the terror of, what if my life will never be okay again? What if it's never going to turn out the way I need it to now that I'm all on my own? I remember this tortured feeling only too well. And I remember at the time trying to articulate it to a friend when I was in this phase, only for her to tell me that I was being a total drama queen, which really stung. So I'm going to be a real friend to you now and guide you as best I can in this video so you can put this exhausting dilemma to rest for yourself. Now, the first thing I want to say is this: stop terrorizing yourself. Just stop it. You don't need to do this. You do need to understand that when you're going through a major breakup, whether it's a divorce or separation, your mind is generally not your greatest ally. And that's because your ego demands to feel safe and protected. It wants guarantees and it'll stop at nothing to eliminate the unknown. So this is going to keep driving you to find answers to all its copious what-if questions all day and all night if you let it, and you will suffer. Oh yeah, I've been there. Now, if you don't find a way to quiet the rantings of your mind, and we're going to go into that in a minute, you'll continue driving yourself crazy, and you'll also allow your mind to wipe out all your energy reserves with its insatiable need for guarantees. And guess what? There are no guarantees. There's no magic pill. Nobody is going to swoop you up, cover you in cotton wool, and they're not supposed to. Because, believe it or not, you are one of your own greatest resources right now. And not to find a way of doing your new life into existence, which is going to put you in a space of incredible resistance. No. But to find a way of being that allows your new life to flow effortlessly towards you. But you have to get out of your own way first. So from your perspective, as you stand at the threshold of creating this new life, there are only really two things that you need to do. Number one, find a way to be still every day. Trust me, this is going to go such a long way for you. This is going to quiet the rantings of your mind, and it can be done through tried and tested meditative and healing practices like walking in nature, somewhere beautiful, taking up yoga or Tai Chi, deep breathing, daily meditation, or emotional journaling. In essence, these practices will help you connect to your inner self and help you make peace with where you are instead of resisting your current reality and kicking against it because you just want to get to the destination now. What you resist is going to continue to own you and run your life. And that's why incorporating these revitalizing practices into your day and then also following your body's lead as to how much it needs to switch off and rest in between. This will help recharge those depleted batteries, also freeing up some new space for all these new things to enter your life. So this leads us to number two. When you recognize that a new portal into your future is opening up, step through it. Now, to be clear, a portal is a moment of hope. It's a moment in which you recognize an opportunity to take a positive step towards your future. It's a moment that allows you to take some kind of self-caring action in line with where you're saying you want your life to go, and it builds great positive new momentum. Now, you'll know a portal when you see it, because you'll feel a strong inner pull or urge to go towards it. And that's usually just before your mind kicks in and starts reasoning with you as to why you shouldn't do it. Don't listen. If you feel it, move towards it. Now, when my marriage was breaking up in a brand new house in a new city in icy February in England, my first portal came in the form of a headline on the cover of a magazine that questioned whether self-help books were really effective in times of crisis. I just dragged myself out to the local coffee shop, and the heading kind of caught my attention and suddenly reminded me of who I was, what my career was. This opened up the second portal, taking myself off to the bookstore to buy as many new books as I could lay my hands on about relationships, breakups, and self-esteem, which opened the next portal, taking myself back to that coffee shop every morning to read the books, and then this led me on to the next, becoming friends with the manager of the coffee shop, who opened up a fantastic new social circle to me. You see, the more you recognize and choose to step through these portals when they present themselves, the more they continue to show you, lead you one by one towards where it is you need to be. These portals are evidence that something greater than you is guiding your life, whispering, calling you forward so that you can step into the next greatest version of you. So you don't have to figure out your entire life right now. It's not a straight line. It's more of a spiral, and all you have to do is follow the signs, have faith in the process. Now, there's one more thing. If you're doing all the steps discussed in this video and you still find that you're stuck in a cycle of anxiety, fear, and exhaustion, then I'm going to invite you to consider whether, on some level, you're leaning on this paralyzing dynamic as a crutch, a kind of self-sabotaging delay or diversion tactic that keeps you from having to deal with moving your life forward. You'll do this unconsciously, either to punish your ex in some way, maybe to stay stuck so you keep him feeling guilty, or to keep rallying support from others because you've convinced yourself on some level that you're not powerful enough to be all that you need to be for yourself, to show up fully for you in your own life. I don't have time to go into this much in this video. It really is a whole other topic. But other than to say that this is a common, very common trait in women who have a deeply ingrained habit of people pleasing. Women who are so dependent on the approval of others that they're unconsciously invested in staying stuck. It's like there's no one else around to please anymore, and they have no idea of how to please themselves. So they choose instead to remain paralyzed because they're afraid to become truly visible. And you know what the irony is? These very women are usually the ones who, when they finally unleash their true power, find that they have enough of it to move mountains. I get a little excited when I see this dynamic because I know what's really sitting under the hood. So if this resonates, I'm going to remind you that what's happening right now, beyond a shadow of a doubt, is happening because you, and it's personal, you are being called to step into greatness. I'm going to remind you that action is the only antidote to fear. Not the endlessly run yourself ragged to-do list kind of action. No, I'm talking about smart, strategic, laser-focused action, like living on faith and surrender, caring for yourself, and stepping through those portals when they show up for you without fail. Now, if this material is speaking to you and you want to be a part of this growing community of women who are choosing to heal and step into the woman they long to be, then head over to my website and sign up for my weekly newsletters because I share so much more with all of my subscribers each week. I want to tell you that I'm excited for you, for what lies within you and beyond you. enough of the playing small. I want to see you unleash all of you, all the love, all the beauty, and all the power that's just sitting there waiting for you to claim it. And I want this for you because you are the role model of tomorrow. And because I know how much the world really needs that beautiful, radiant light that only you can shine. I'll see you next time.